Quake Live! Is it worth the buy? Or a play? Or a look? Or a frag? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's just fucking read from the legendary series that founded the online shooter genre.
Hang on, that was Doom, not Quake. Because you could play online in Doom. I did play online in Doom, so that founded it. So seriously,
Comes the most exciting, energetic and fast-paced free-to-play shooter on the internet. Welcome to Quake Live!
wow, Mac, that was a long live. Guys, where can I start with this? Quake is, without a shadow of a doubt, the most iconic online shooter ever made. It is a game that, in my opinion and most others, requires the most skill to master. But the good thing about Quake is that new players who don't have a lot of skill can also enjoy this game. There are weapons in this game that are designed for really good players, and there are weapons designed for really bad players. And that's the great thing about this online game. Anybody can do well in it. It just doesn't matter whether you're a crap player or a good player. You can do well and have fun in this game. Once you get a bit of practice, once you get accustomed to the high speed and skill levels, it's the best online shoot that's ever been. I played this game for years and years and years. I got really good at it, and I don't say that in an arrogant way, because I had to work my arse off to get to the level that I was at. But me and Mesh, who a lot of you know from Mesh's Corner and the Mac and Mesh videos, we were probably ranked in the top 50 in the United Kingdom at one point. We were just incredibly good at Quake 2, specifically with the railgun, which is the hardest weapon to master. It requires, without a shadow of a doubt, the most skill to use. And we had a clan that we won the UK jailbreak competition with it, and we used to play this hours every day. That's why we got so good at it. Any game that you just play at for hours and hours, you're going to get good at it. If you've got good reflexes and good hand-to-eye coordination, then you can get good at it. This is one of those games that allows you to get competitive and good at. It's got a very steep learning curve on the railgun. I would not advise you use the railgun unless you've thrown a good few hours into the game. But it is probably the best weapon in the game to use once you can master it. It doesn't give you an insta-kill, but 2 shots with a railgun and you're screwed, pretty much. The hard part about it is it's very difficult to use, because Quake, unlike a lot of other online shooters such as Call of Duty, is extremely fast-paced. You can't just camp, you've got to move all the time. If you stand still, you are dead. You have got to keep moving. It's very high-paced, high-octane stuff. And the weapons range from a little pistol and a little, like, chainsaw, right up to a BFG, which stands for Big F***ing Gun. I've thrown about 6 or 7 hours at the game now, and I'm starting to get my skill. Well, it's like riding a bike, and you never forget, but once I got back accustomed to the speed, I'm now pulling off some amazing rail shots like I used to. And I'm never going to get as good as I used to, because I'm too old now. I mean, my hand-to-eye coordination is nowhere near as good as it was when I was 20. And it's, now I'm middle-aged. My eyes, I need glasses. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. And yeah, so I'm never going to get back to where I was. But I'm still holding my own, and I did find a few good servers now and then with some really good railgun players in, and I did alright. I came mid-table against them. But when you go in with a railgun on the public servers where everybody's spamming lightning guns, you're not going to do well. If you want to come top of the leaderboard, you'd have to be exceptionally good with a railgun. So my advice is if you're joining one of the spam servers, as I call them, just pick up a rocket launcher and a lightning gun, and you'll do fine. Just run around spamming, because the thing about the rocket launcher is it does splash damage, so you don't have to be accurate with it. And it's the same with the lightning guns and things like that. You don't have to be accurate, because it just spams. You can just point it in the general direction, and you're gonna get about 50% of your shots landing. and that's enough to kill somebody. Whereas with the railgun, you have to be 100% accurate every single shot, and there's a 3-second reload between shooting. That's why it's such a highly skilled weapon, and it's so much more satisfying to use. It's a bit like the sniper rifle, only you can't snipe with it, if that makes sense. It's yeah. But game mode, you've got your capture the flag, free for all, team deathmatch, Red Rover. You've got freeze tag, which is quite popular at the moment, whereby you have 2 teams of 5, and when you get killed, you don't actually die, you get frozen in place. If a teammate comes along and stands next to you for 3 seconds, he defrosts you. When all the team are frozen, the other team wins. That's the way it plays. It's quite a fun game, but you spend quite a bit of time just standing watching while you're frozen. But it is fun. There's a lot of different power-ups in the game. There's a quad damage, which quadruples damage. There's invulnerability, there's invisibility. All these are timed on a 30-second duration. There's armor, there's health lying around the arenas, and there's absolutely shitloads of arenas, guys. Absolutely loads of maps. Some of the old favourites are there, like the Edge, that a lot of you will remember from Quake 2. It's totally free to play as well. You do not need to throw a penny at this. However, if you do want to throw some money at it, and I believe it's $4.99, and I've bought into it, you can create your own clans and servers, and the servers come with 250 different settings that you can put on them. Unfortunately, they don't have 2 of the best ever game modes, which is Jailbreak and Rocket Arena. I can't believe they don't have Rocket Arena. That was massively popular in Quake 2. It's still a great game. It's a great game. I highly recommend that if you've got a few mates that will play this, buy into it. I mean, you know, split the cost, maybe 50 cents each or something, you know, nothing. And you can make your own private arena with your own rules set in there, your own, you can change whatever weapons you want in there, and you can just frag away all day. So there you go, guys, that's Quake Live. It did drop in 2010, but I've just started playing it now, so there you go. It's definitely worth a buy.
Seconds. Excellent. Impressive. Excellent.